So there is a disturbing trend that I have seen several times on my social media feed over the last couple of days. And that seems to be this growing trend of women raising dolls as their children. Now, this video that I'm going to start with today is the first one that I saw, and I thought maybe it was just a one-off thing, but I am seeing it more and more pop up everywhere, and I have a lot of concerns because I think it goes along with the fact that we are living in a society that heavily encourages mental illness. We're not really interested in steering people in a healthy direction. We're just telling them that the most compassionate thing to do is to allow them to live out their delusions and to go along with it, to confirm it or affirm it. And I don't think that we're doing ourselves any favors. And I think several of these instances of raising dolls as children is just further confirmation of that. So we're going to look at a few of these videos, and I would love to get your guys' take on this. And maybe you think that I'm being too harsh or too critical or judgmental, but I don't think I am. So before we get too much further, I am Outspoken Samantha. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for doing both of those things. So the first video I want to look at is this woman right here. And she's doing some interesting things with her dolls. Now, I did a short on this particular video a while ago, and I only did the short because, like I said, I thought it was a one-off thing. I thought maybe this is just, you know, one person kind of living in this delusional world for whatever reason, but this is becoming more and more common, and I think that we need to address it. So we're going to look at this video. She's got these two dolls, and when I first saw this video, you know, the kids are sitting in the back of the car, and I was like, there's something odd about her kids. So we're going to watch just a little bit of this. You guys let me know if you know of somebody who does this, who role plays like this, who lives like this, because surprisingly, when I did post this video the first time, just as a short and on my TikTok page, people were like, oh yeah, I know somebody in my town like this, or I have a relative who does this. And I think somebody even commented and was like, this is my cousin, and we have no idea what's wrong with her. So let's have a look really quick.
All right, what did we get? Happy Meal! Right, the girls each got a Happy Meal. They got the exact same thing. We will see if the toy is the same, but all the food's the same. All right. Rebecca, you're blocking your sister. You're both just gonna have to sit up here. And now your foot's stuck. Oh my goodness. You'd think I'd be better at this. We've made our fast food meals videos before. Okay. Where did I even put the other Happy Meal? Okay. Oh gosh. The radio says we're a lot tonight. Huh. Okay. And sit on my lap.
So far, I'm really, really freaked out. And, you know, it's clear that this woman truly believes that these are real children. And she's got several videos like this. And I've had a lot of people commenting on my videos saying that they're just role playing, like this is just for content. You guys let me know if you think that that is true, because that is not the vibe that I am getting at all.
And you will sit right there, so that we can show everyone your Happy Meals. Okay. Anyway, toy, French fries, chicken McNuggets. They forgot our sauce, but the girls will live. Another toy, another 4 noodles, and our French fries. Let's just see if the toys are the same one or not. Do you think they're the same or different?
Same.
What is that?
Nick hiding out.
Yeah, they both got Nick hiding out. Zootopia, I don't know. We've never seen this movie. Okay, so let's eat French fries. 4 chicken nuggets each. Everybody wants to see you guys eating them because they're so concerned about where the food goes.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about where the food goes. I'm concerned about the fact that this woman purchased 3 or 2 Happy Meals. I don't know if she got a meal for herself. And you can see her chewing as she's talking about her dolls. So obviously she's chewing the food for them. But I'm just concerned that she actually is doing this and pretending that these kids are real. Because I know that a lot of us have heard of people using those reborn dolls for therapy. I saw somebody make a comment saying that her grandmother, this is something that's been very therapeutic for her, to give her a reborn doll, something that she rocks back and forth with. So I'm aware of that, and that there are legitimate ways to use these as a comfort mechanism, or, you know, in legitimate therapeutic settings for legitimate mental health conditions that where this is known to be helpful to them. So I'm not saying that there's no room to do this at all, but the more that I'm seeing of this, the more that I feel like this is a coping mechanism for women that are lonely, women that are choosing not to have children for whatever reason, women that would prefer to live in a delusional world because the real world is just too difficult to deal with. So having kids that are not real and don't talk back, and not having, you know, to work with a spouse and raising them and all of the things that come with that, that this is so much easier. And again, I feel like the further that we push people into this delusion, the harder that it would be to bring somebody back and say, okay, it's time for you to actually face the challenges of life and to pursue the, you know, an actual family and all of the happiness, the joy, and the challenges that come with that. It would be really hard to convince somebody to do that if they've already had, you know, this kind of exposure to a family life and they think that this is what's truly fulfilling to them. But that was not the only one that I came across. I thought this was just a one-off thing, but no, there are more people that are raising dolls instead of children. This is another one.
Good morning. Oh, who's my big girl? Go wake your sisters up. Good morning, sweet baby. Good morning, Adelia. Cozy. Pippa. There you go, sweet girl.
Like, they're spending money on actual food and blankets and cribs and baby gear to treat these things like they're real. Like, this cannot be healthy. And in my opinion, it is far more compassionate to remind these women of that this is not okay. You're not living in the real world anymore. And living in a fantasy is not going to make you happy in the long term. It might be a short-term fix. It might be a short-term fix to a problem that you have now or something that you're trying to address. But this is all out delusion, and it's a total dedication to it. So again, I just cannot imagine this is going to be okay for them.
What are we doing today?
Putting together the storage racks and organizing all the hair accessories.
Cozy, wake up! Ow, Pippa! Wake up! Mommy, I want bottle! Make me bottle, Mommy!
Pippa, why do you need a bottle? You're not a baby. This is for your little sister. Uh-oh, you need to get more formula.
I know I'm the only baby, Mommy. You got me all your favorite baby. Let's do it! Circling everything I want for Christmas. That's dumb. I just want things for Christmas. Give me these, baby. These mine. Give me that. That's Mommy. Oh, wow. Look at this. Red, pink, gold. Oh, I want some of this, Mommy.
Well, of course.
I want to help you put together the carts, Mommy, and put all the hair bows and stuff in them.
Oh, I would love to help.
Mom, I don't know what Pippa did, but Lottie's screaming. You better come in here.
All right, I'll be right there, Adelia.
What goes in there?
Pippa, what in the world? That is Lottie's bottle. Oh, give that to me. Come on.
I mean, to me, this is just such a waste of time and energy and resources. Can you imagine if she put that time and energy into real children? Because you actually get the benefit and the payoff back to you because they actually love you and appreciate you and interact with you. And you can see yourself in them and in their mannerisms. And you can also see them growing into them being their unique individual person. And I mean, she's got an entire room set up. She's got high chairs. She's got bottles. She's got formula. She's got toys. She is acting out for them. Their mannerisms and their words and their speech and their fights and everything that they're doing. This can't be okay. I genuinely worry for these women. I know a lot of people are going to be like, you're judging them, you're being harsh, you're making fun of them. And yeah, to some degree, this is definitely worth mockery. But I'm also deeply concerned. Like, this is not compassionate to let somebody live their life this way. The more that they do this, the more that they really are going to start to think that this is real and develop attachments to this kind of lifestyle. Another aspect to this too is so much of this acceptance of mental illness and living in delusion and just telling people you can do whatever you want. We're not going to stop you. No, we're not going to judge you. Pretty much whatever you want to do is considered right. And what's considered wrong on the moral scale is stopping people from doing this. This is incredibly regressive. I mean, as toddlers, as babies, as children, we play with dolls and we role play. And these are the kind of the ways that we prepare for growing up. And we start to test out those instincts and we start to recognize who we are and just kind of role play because we see that that's what our parents are doing. And we learn skills as we're doing those things. You know, it's just kind of part of the growth and development of a child. It's very normal. This is taking adults from a place of progress where they should be far beyond this and sending them back to being a toddler or a child. So just one more way that this is harmful and damaging and not productive. They're missing out on so much growth and so much development as an adult by reverting back to childlike activities and living in a fantasy bubble, pretending that they're 4 or 5 years old. And back to the first lady, it looks like she's even getting her mom involved in this.
Skelly!
Yummies!
So we are meeting Grammy halfway between both our houses so that we can do a little shopping, a little Starbucks. And actually, this is her first time meeting Imogen. So that's exciting. And it'll be your first time meeting her.
Here she comes.
Emmy! Hi! It's Grandma!
Hi, Benny.
Nice to meet you, finally! Are we gonna go to Starbucks and shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, we'll buy you maybe a new toy. Or
Toy!
First we'll buy a cake pop, yay!
Again, I don't know if people are doing this just for content or if they really legitimately believe that these are their children, but I'm seeing enough of these videos pop up and a lot of other concerning trends when it comes to how we're addressing mental health and how people are coping with perhaps some other things that they might be missing in their life, trying to fill a void in some way, that there's reason to believe that they think this is real. There's reason to believe that they are just being told that this is just as healthy and normal as any other lifestyle, and that if this is how they choose to live, then they should be able to, and no one should be able to criticize it. So you guys let me know what you think. If you have seen anybody do this, if you know anybody, or if you're aware of the community of people that do this, and what your thoughts are, or perhaps more insight as to why they're doing this. But again, I think that we need to ground ourselves back in the knowledge and the fact that always grounding people in reality and being honest with them and trying to gear them towards what's true and factual and real is always going to be far more compassionate and empathetic to them, no matter how much they might want to do this and how much they might think that this is what they need in their life. We still need to put a stop to things that are going to send people into a total fantasy land. So I would love to hear what you guys think about all of this. Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. We normally end with a clip of Charlie Kirk, but I couldn't find one that I thought was particularly relevant to the topic, so we'll have to save it for the next one. Please hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, keep it real, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.